Yes, what's going on, y'all? It's your South Asian superstar DJ BIJAL, aka Mr. Everywhere. You're in tune to Everywhere Radio. Of course, I got with me, I got Miss Drama, my co-host.
That's right.
And we got a special guest. We got my man R-Less.
Yes, sir.
So,
we're here.
So we got a new song bubbling on the radio, Diamond Girl.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? How'd that whole thing come about?
I mean, Diamond Girl is just, I just appreciate the response that we've had. You know what I mean? You've definitely been following me for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
I know, 2 years.
yeah. So now, you know, it's just been, it's a real blessing just to have the type of response that we've had to Diamond Girl. It's available on iTunes now. We've had a lot of co-signs from my peers in the industry. 50 did a version of it. You know, Mims, a lot of different folks that have jumped on the record, and I've run into a lot of my homies in the street, whether it's Jim Jones, Fat Joe. Everybody's been really receptive, so I'm happy about it.
Okay. I see it's getting heavy rotations. We've been playing it for, forever now. We've been playing all types of remixes.
Yeah.
We basically, every version of the song we're playing out there for you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I mean, is there an official remix version of it? I mean, I heard the unofficial. Everybody's jumping on this. I mean,
Right.
How did it all start? First of all, we heard 50,
Right.
Bottom Girl. I mean,
Right.
did you accept that, or were you like, whoa, what is this dude doing here? I mean, was it all good?
I consider it a cosign. You know what I mean? I consider it a cosign from somebody that's been doing this, and you know, definitely has had a lot of success from selling records, and has an immense and huge fan base. So I looked at it as a way for me to be introduced to that fan base. My homeboy O'Neal McKnight in the building.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
He's knocking on the window here. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, man, I look at everything as a positive, you know. So the more people we can reach with this record, I mean, it's just an introduction. We have so much more that's coming, you know. So, but probably one of my favorite remixes of the record is the one with Estelle.
Yeah.
Because
there's a remix of the Diamond Girl with Estelle?
Yeah, y'all don't have it?
Nah.
I thought y'all were playing everything.
Everything I got my hands on. Everything I got my hands on.
We'll get it to you.
Okay.
We'll get it to you.
That's fine.
You know, so we actually ran into each other on the set of her American Boy video, which I was in, and you know, probably 2 days later, she came by the studio and laced us. So you know, I really like that version just because it's a twist on, you know, you got a Diamond Girl actually responding,
nice.
you know.
So we were talking about Diamond Girls, and you know, as the drama queen, I gotta know if there's a Diamond Girl. I mean, you know, we all know Diamond Girls. We think of that rock on that finger.
Right.
I mean, what's going on? Is there a Diamond Girl? The song came from that, or is it all about just what you're doing right now?
There's definitely a Diamond Girl. That's where the song came from. The rest of the album actually talks about kind of the escapades, ins and outs of the and ups and downs of, you know, kind of my tumultuous and tempestuous relationships that I've had.
So can we talk a little bit about Cassie though, because I'm sure she's a Diamond Girl in your life. I mean, she's been somebody that has been working with you. You've been working with her.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on with Cassie right now?
Cassie's doing extremely well. She's a new single out. Danger Hands and the Clutch did it. It's called Official Girl. You can check it on her MySpace right now. And she has a new album which is coming in September. But you know, I always, you know, the records that I've done and continue to do with Cassie are really special. I actually have a record now with her for my album. It's called Addiction. She speaks, Addiction. Yeah, you like it? You heard it?
I was listening to it on your MySpace for like over and over before I came up here.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is a single guaranteed.
Yeah.
And of course I'm gonna be in the video, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. Getting it in right now. Huh? Yeah. So you know, we definitely been collaborating. She did the film with Disney called Step Up to the Streets.
Yeah.
I had the record, wrote and produced the record for that soundtrack. It's called Is It You? So you know, you can definitely go get that now. It's on iTunes on the Step Up to the Street soundtrack, and that was great because I actually got to work with a guy by the name of Brent Paschke. He's a guitar player from Spy Mob, which played a lot of the NERD stuff. So you'll hear that there's a lot of rock pop twinge on that record, Is It You? But you know, for the album, we really just I really just dug deep and maybe did some things that were a little bit more artistic and esoteric, so to speak. So you know, that's why I believe, you know, there's a lot of people that have asked me, well, you know, how come you don't have the first single? You know what I mean? It's Cassie. But, you know, I think for her, this project, she really wanted to spread her wings as an artist and, you know, be Cassie without Cassie and Ryan Leslie. Let herself,
be her
you know,
individual.
be her own individual self. And, yeah, we definitely got some bangers on there. But, you know, I'm very excited to see how people respond to the music that she's made. She's been working extra hard. The album is in the works.
Album's called Used to Be?
The album, actually, I've changed the title of it. I've gone through a few different title changes, but I think realistically it's going to be just self-titled Ryan Leslie, because I think that it actually really presents a picture of an artist which we don't see, or I personally don't see. I can speak for myself and say I haven't seen a lot of albums that are written, produced, arranged, engineered, recorded, and, you know, in a lot of cases mixed by one artist.
Oh, wow.
So I figured that calling it Ryan Leslie would be fitting, being that I'm Ryan Leslie and I'm introducing myself as kind of the guy, Mr. Do-It-All. You know what I mean? So that's why we're going to name it Ryan Leslie. Self-titled, you know?
Self-entitled. That's
Nice.
what's
I'd
up.
like to introduce to the world Ryan Leslie.
Yeah.
The one-man band, he does it all.
Really, really, though. And anybody that's check me out on YouTube, youtube.com/Ryan Leslie TV. We really give y'all a look into how the records get made from scratch, from the ground up, you know what I mean? And we've had a great response to those videos, and it's all real. It's all real.
Okay.
So, is there time? I mean, you know, you being the producer, the engineer, and now the artist. I mean, do you ever have time to really just be yourself, be you, without all of that, or
That is me.
That is you.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I mean, which is more in demand right now? The artist, or is it all about the promos right now? Are you still trying to live all three? Are you still in that whole, I guess, tripolar mindset right now? Is that what's going on in your mind?
Yeah, it is. You know, it's being a young new media executive, entrepreneur, marketer, promoter, producer, artist. You know, I definitely ran into Usher. You know, just the other day he came by right before that record got leaked to radio. So I've been in the studio with artists, you know what I mean? And I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about making music. And I'm definitely not. I believe that I wouldn't be able to function unless my duties and responsibilities were multifaceted. And so being all of those things allows me to be multifaceted. And so, you know, that's how I thrive. That's the environment in which I thrive.